The sun blazed over the African savanna, its heat rippling through the air and shimmering over the tall golden grasses. The early humans, small bands of Australopithecus afarensis, moved cautiously, their bare feet pressing into the warm earth. The smell of dry dust and wild plants filled their nostrils as they scanned the horizon for both food and danger. The distant roar of a lion made the group tighten their circle, the young ones kept close between the stronger adults. Shadows of vultures circled overhead, a constant reminder that death was never far away. They passed scattered acacia trees, pausing briefly in their shade to rest and listen. Every sound mattered. The rustle of leaves might mean ripe fruit, or a stalking leopard. In this world, survival depended not on strength alone, but on awareness, teamwork, and the instinct to move before danger struck. Each day was a new gamble between finding enough to eat and avoiding becoming prey. Their diet was simple but demanded constant effort. At first light, the group spread out, eyes scanning low bushes for clusters of wild berries and small fruits, their colors a mix of deep reds, purples, and yellows. The sweet ones were eaten immediately, the bitter or strange-smelling ones avoided, a lesson learned from generations of trial and deadly mistakes. As the sun climbed higher, they began digging with sharp sticks for roots and tubers, the earth cool and damp beneath their fingers. The taste was earthy, sometimes bitter, but it filled their bellies and kept them moving. Occasionally, they stumbled upon a cracked open nut dropped by a bird or monkey, and with stone tools, they smashed others to reach the rich, oily seeds inside. On rare days, luck brought them to the remains of a predator's kill, where they scraped marrow from bones, soft, fatty, and full of energy. Each bite, whether plant or animal, was the product of skill, patience, and the deep knowledge of their land's hidden offerings. Water was just as critical as food, and finding it often meant the difference between life and death. During the dry months, the ground cracked and baked under the relentless sun, and streams shrank into muddy trickles. The early humans learned to read the land, following elephant tracks that led to hidden waterholes, or watching where flocks of birds dipped low to drink. Sometimes they ventured to riverbanks, moving cautiously, eyes scanning for the telltale ripples of crocodiles lurking beneath the surface. When water was scarce, they dug shallow pits in dry streambeds, waiting for the moisture to seep up through the sand. Their diet shifted with the seasons. After the rains, the land exploded with green shoots, juicy fruits, and flowers dripping with nectar. In times of drought, the menu turned harsh. Dry seeds cracked between teeth, bitter leaves chewed slowly, and fat, wriggling insects swallowed whole for protein. Every sip of water and every scrap of food was a victory, proof that survival came only to those who adapted. As dusk settled over the savanna, the sky blazed in streaks of orange and purple, slowly fading into the deep blue of night. The group made their way to a rocky outcrop, a place high enough to spot danger and far from the paths of prowling predators. The elders chose this spot carefully, its jagged stones forming a natural wall on one side, while the other opened to a view of the land below. Here, the youngest huddled close, watching and imitating the older ones as they demonstrated how to strip leaves from stems, split open hard-shelled nuts with sharp rocks, and sniff plants to test for safety. There was no fire to cook with, no tools beyond stones and sticks, so everything they ate came raw and fresh from the land. Sweet fruit juices sticky on their fingers, the earthy taste of tubers still clinging to the soil, and the crunch of seeds between their teeth. The air cooled quickly, and the sounds of the night, howls, hoots, and distant growls, reminded them why they stayed together. Under the glittering canopy of stars, they shared what they had gathered, their survival a quiet triumph against the wild that surrounded them.